Holy moly, Russia just cut off two NATO countries' energy supply at the pump. It just shut them off. And Russia had given them a lot of warning. They said, you got to pay for our natural resources in our own currency. We don't want the dollar that gets confiscated, when we deposit it at your banks, per se. And you need to pay us in our own currency and deposit at our banks. And these two NATO countries said, no, we don't want to do it. And now their fuel supply is cut off. So that's going to create a lot of pain and suffering in their own country with their actual citizens, and on top of the inflation that's already happening in place. But another good question is, why hasn't Russia done that to all the other NATO European countries? Why only two? Is this the thing that does? Is this an idea that Russia's letting them know, hey, I'm just going to cut off two. If you don't pay me in my own currency, I'm going to continue down the road and cut off Germany, cut off France, cut off Great Britain, etc. Because Russia's providing roughly about 40% of all the fuel for these European countries. So these countries are going to be majorly affected. I mean, prices are going to just skyrocket on top of the skyrocket prices that's already there because of all the money printing and supply shortages. So everything is being delivered through a transportation system. Most people don't realize how important the transportation system is. I've been in the moving business, in the transportation business, I've owned it for 14, 15 years. So I understand a lot about the port system and how everything from your groceries to stuff at REI to stuff at your parts store comes on a truck, comes on a ship, comes on a train. And, when the trucking industry has to pay higher diesel, that's just going to translate to prices getting higher and higher. So you add all that up, and there's going to be massive pain coming in Europe. So, we're seeing this conflict escalating more and more and more. First they seized the Russian treasury in the banking system. Next, Russia says, hey, you got to pay me in my own currency because your dollar's not worth anything to me, nor can I use it. And these countries said nope. Some of them said yes. Some of the NATO countries said yes, and they are getting fuel from them. However, these two NATO countries, which is Poland and Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't really matter. But just the idea of us inching closer to end of mankind as we know it, just it's a pretty sad day. That's all I can say. That none of these countries are trying to de-escalate the problem, but they're only adding to the fuel to the fire. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the like button. Always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. Romy. Peace.